me pide usted 2 palabras, diré algunas ideas mías sobre los inventos. El aparato que usted manipula es maravilloso, porque reproduce la figura movible al mismo tiempo que emite el sonido de la voz. Cuando con el tiempo se perfeccione este invento, el mundo quedará sorprendido ante los cuadros vivientes y parlantes que ello exhibirá sobre el tiempo.
Of the world will depend upon your ability to save this continent from invasion. For I feel perfectly certain that as long as these republics are free. Oktubre, taong 1943. Isang taong singkat, buhat noon hanggang ngayon, na naitayo natin ang bagong Republika ng Pilipinas sa hirap na ito na dinadanas ng ating bayan. Nahanda ako na magpatuloy sa daang makikita ninyo na aking inilalagda.
Responsibility that is mine as I assume the presidency of the Philippines. I pledge all that is in me to serve the best interests of the Filipino people. My first objective is to cooperate with the American government, sparing nothing for the achievement of victory, which means
the Filipinos are grateful and have a deep affection for America. Although the color of our skin is brown, the temper of our minds and our beliefs is almost identical with yours. The Philippines, in government system and tradition, is a replica in miniature of the United States. That has been transplanted to a land 10,000 miles across the seas, the seed of American democracy. If a
Previous monthly radio chats, I have repeatedly touched on the constructive program of this administration, warning against distraction by electioneering propaganda. The electioneering season is now on, and feverishly too. All the force at my command to the end that the sovereign authority of this government shall be respected and maintained. There can be no compromise with this loyalty. I have been warned that much is expected of this administration. The Philippines, treasuring in my memory all this kindness, all this courtesy, all this helps and assistance. I've enjoyed my stay in Washington, the capital city of the free world, and I look forward some other day to renew these valuable friendships that I have made during this short stay in this country.
Because we were in the minority in the convention, the president and his wife succeeded in obtaining control of a majority in the convention by a ceaseless effort. And of course, after they have obtained control of the majority, in any deliberative body, as you know,
as I promised all of you, my countrymen, on that fateful morning of September 23, 1972, when I announced the proclamation of martial law, which had been signed by me before, with your support, placing myself, my life, and my family's life and honor on the judgment of history, that when the time came when we must end martial law, and that time could not be foreseen then, I would be the first to move and initiate the termination of martial law.
Years ago, I left America in grief to bury my husband, Ninoy Aquino. I thought thought I had left it also to lay to rest his restless dream of Philippine freedom. Today I have returned as the president of a free people.
We can lay the ground for self-sustaining growth and more. But we can win the future only if we are united in purpose and will. The Filipino state has historically required extraordinarily little of its citizens.
Nothing less than heroic and concerted action. We must move upon them as a single community bound together by common rules that we all agree to respect and obey. I order the Presidential Commission on Good Government to go forward on all ill-gotten wealth cases with all the evidence it has taken.
Vice President De Castro and the other officials of the Philippine government, Excellencies of the Diplomatic Corps, distinguished delegates, thank you all for coming together for a cause that is important to my country and to yours, namely the next.
Di na papayagang babawi muli. Sa totoo lang po, bagamat masasabi kong nabiktima ang aming pamilya ng batas militar, buenas pa kami. Dahil kahit papaano nabisita ko ang aking ama habang nakakulong. At ang siya'y pinaslang, may nailibing kami at may puntod kaming mapupuntahan. Ang iba po, hindi kasing palad namin. Marami sa inyong kaharap ko ngayon ay karagatan. All others were locally generated. Lahat yung halos karamihan either ipagbili ng may hawak ng baril, prenda, ganon. And for those military offenders, you will have a summary hearing of a martial court. Military, they will be subjected to. The former presidents, our former presidents, President Joseph Ejercito Estrada and President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, Senate President Juan Miguel Zubiri, and the honorable members of the Senate, House Speaker Ferdinand Martin Romualdez, and the honorable members of the House of Representatives, Chief Justice Alexander Gismundo, and the honorable justices of the Supreme Court, His Excellency, Most Reverend Charles John Brown, and the esteemed members of the Diplomatic Corps, Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin and the members of the Cabinet, First Lady Luis Araneta Marcos,